Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Every Day, the podcast where we make English learning fun and practical. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Today we're talking about a topic that almost every learner asks us about. How can I make my brain think in English?
That's right. You see, most learners study English for years. They memorize grammar, they know vocabulary, but when it comes to speaking, their brain suddenly freezes.
Or they start translating word by word from their native language, like Hindi, into English. And that makes the conversation really slow, awkward, or sometimes even funny.
Exactly. Today, we're not only going to explain why this happens, but also give you step-by-step solutions. And by the end of this episode, you'll know how to retrain your brain to think directly in English.
Let's start with the big question, Emma. Why is it so hard for learners to think in English?
Well, the main reason is habit. Our brain is like a machine that repeats what it has done for years. If you've been thinking in Hindi for 20 years, your brain naturally chooses Hindi first. English is like a second option.
Exactly. It's like driving. If you've been driving on the left side of the road for years, suddenly moving to a country where people drive on the right side feels strange. Your brain has to reprogram itself.
That's such a good example. And translation makes things worse. Let's take a simple sentence in Hindi. Mujhe pani pina hai.
If you translate word by word, you go, mujhe is I, pani is water, pina is drink, hai is have to. So in your head, you're building it like Lego blocks, piece by piece. By the time you're ready, the conversation has already moved on.
Exactly. And sometimes translation creates really funny mistakes. For example, in Hindi, we say, Meri tabiyat kharab hai. If you translate directly, you might say, my nature is bad.
Which makes no sense in English. The correct way is, I'm not feeling well.
Right. So the goal is to stop translating and start thinking directly in English. But the big question is, how do we do that?
And that's what we'll talk about today. Let's break it down into simple, practical steps.
Okay, step 1. Start small. Many learners try to make long, complicated sentences in English from day one. That's not realistic.
Right. You don't need to say, I am feeling very exhausted today because yesterday I worked for 10 hours and then I cooked dinner and then I didn't sleep enough. That's too much for beginners.
Exactly. Instead, just say, I'm tired. Simple, clear, and easy.
Yes. Here are some examples of small thoughts you can practice every day. It's hot. I'm hungry. I want water. I'm busy. The book is on the table.
See? No need to complicate things. Think short, think simple. And once your brain gets used to these, it naturally moves to longer sentences.
Okay, Emma, here's a question. What if I don't have anyone to practice English with?
Then practice with yourself. This is called self-talk, and trust me, it's one of the most powerful tools.
I do this all the time. For example, in the morning, I say, I'm brushing my teeth. Later, I say, I'm making coffee.
That's perfect. You're basically narrating your life in English. It may feel strange at first, but it works like magic because your brain learns to describe things instantly in English without waiting for translation.
And the best part, you can do it anywhere, at home, on the bus, even while cooking.
Here's another technique. Label your surroundings.
You mean like putting sticky notes on objects?
Exactly. For example, stick a note on your mirror that says, mirror. On your door, write, door. On your fridge, write, fridge.
That's so smart because every time you see the object, your brain connects the English word directly to it.
Yes, no translation needed, just pure English connection.
Let's do a little demo. Emma, you ask me questions, I answer in English.
Okay, go ahead.
What are you doing right now?
I'm recording a podcast.
What will you eat after this?
I'll eat some pasta.
Where's your phone?
It's on the table.
Perfect. Now you ask me.
Sure. What's the weather like today?
It's sunny.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking coffee.
Great. See, listeners, this simple Q&A trains your brain to think in English automatically.
Now let's talk about mistakes. Many learners avoid thinking in English because they're scared of making errors.
Yes. They think, what if I say it wrong? What if people laugh at me?
My answer is, so what? Mistakes are normal. Even native speakers make them.
Exactly. Fluency doesn't come from being perfect, it comes from practice. So remember, it's better to speak broken English than to stay silent.
Here's another important solution. Surround yourself with English.
Yes, imagine you live in an English environment. You watch English shows, listen to English songs, read English books, and follow English podcasts.
If you do this daily, your brain starts to accept English as normal. Slowly, it becomes your first choice, not your second.
Exactly like a child. Children don't learn grammar first, they just hear the language, absorb it, and then start using it.
One of my favorite techniques is story thinking.
Oh yes, I love this one. Instead of single sentences, try creating small stories in English in your head.
For example, if you're waiting for a bus, imagine a man is standing. He is holding a bag. The bus is coming.
Or if you're cooking, the pan is hot, I'm adding oil, now I'm cutting vegetables.
These mini stories are powerful because they connect actions, people, and objects in English.
Okay, listeners, let's practice together. I'll say something in Hindi, and you quickly think of it in English. Ready?
Ready.
Mean thoda busy hoon.
I'm a little busy.
Tum kaha ja rahe ho?
Where are you going?
Mujhe coffee chahiye.
I want coffee.
Wo kitab purani hai.
That book is old.
Excellent. Keep practicing like this every day. Okay, time to recap. To make your brain think in English, start small with simple thoughts, practice self-talk, label your surroundings, do Q&A with yourself, don't fear mistakes, surround yourself with English, use the story thinking method, challenge yourself to think only in English.
If you do these every day, your brain will reprogram itself. In a few weeks, you'll notice English becoming your natural thought language.
Remember, English is not just a subject, it's a skill. And skills come from practice, not from memorizing rules.
That's right. So don't wait. Start today.
Thanks for listening to Talk Like a Friend.
Don't just learn English, live English.
See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.